Okay, so we're headed to Sequoia National Forest. We're going to see the biggest trees in the world.
There's a break in the trees right there where the car goes off. That's why they're nice.
The road fell off.
See, there's where somebody died because the road fell.
There's little markers just to let you know where the edge of the road is. That's where your death lies. We're now at 5,000 feet of elevation. At the bottom, we're at 400 feet, so it's a serious climb on the way up. They actually have a spot to refill your radiator part way up and several turnouts all the way along the road. If you look at this, it is like a straight drop off and there's hardly any guardrail anywhere. You look around and literally just massive drop offs off the edge of the road. You might have heard in the video, Sammy got a little bit anxious, but she said, F that stress, let's keep going. So when you get out here, if you get stressed, just slow down, quarter mile at a time, you'll eventually make your way to the top. Slow, steady wins the race. We're gonna get to that forest, we're gonna check it out, we'll show you in a minute. So we made the Kings Canyon entrance. You can start seeing the size of these trees. This tree stump over here has gotta be like 10 feet in diameter. Check out that tree. The size of this tree stump. That Jeep could have fit in. Yeah, that's a tree. Look at the size of those trees.
Made it to the parking lot of the General Grant tree in the Sequoia National Forest. As you can see behind us, this is probably the largest tree you'd see in Arkansas. I'm guessing around 5 feet in diameter. And if you pan over here, you can see the size of the smaller sequoia trees I think that we're going to see here today. Also, when we were down at the bottom, it was probably 75, 80 degrees, and it's at least a nice 60 up here now.
You can actually walk inside one of the smaller trees right here. Now this one's only about probably 10 feet tall. It's got a tunnel going through it. Now there were some guys that actually used to live inside of this tree. They eventually built a cabin, and we're going to show you that cabin here in just a minute. Here's coming out of that big sequoia. As you walk this General Grant loop, you just see these ridiculously huge trees everywhere you look, mixed in with just your average large trees you would see anywhere else. Here's some history behind this 150-year-old cabin. Okay, so we made it to the General Grant. It says this tree is about 40 feet in diameter at the bottom, 1,700 years old, and 268 feet tall. The tree branches are up to 4.5 feet in diameter. So as I walk around through here, I just gotta think to myself, like, is this what it would have been like back when we're thinking about biblical times? I mean, the General Grant's 1,700 years old, and there's trees that are up to 1,500 years older than that one. I mean, 2,000 years ago, were there trees all over the planet like this? I mean, is this what Noah's Ark would have been built out of? You know, as far as size-wise, were they cutting trees down this big? Was the whole earth just a plentiful amount of massive trees, shade, nutrients, life? We look at what we've done to the world today, and you just see concrete and pavement, but what was the earth like? You look at the biblical words, and you see that it might have possibly resembled something more along the lines of what you see here. Anyway, just some thought. Think about it. All right, that's it. As you get an idea looking around here, these trees are just immense. Like they look like they're 300 feet tall. This group of trees right here, they're all probably 10 to 15 feet in diameter. So that's it for our trip to the Sequoia National Forest. General Sherman's closed down right now, so we can't go to it. The if you come up here, you'll know why. These storms must be just intense, where the elevation, the roads get pretty rough, changing your tires. Anyway, this is the end of the video. These trees are just surreal. If you come here, you've got to just take your time, walk through here, make sure you pack your lunch, because you're gonna wanna just hang out for a while and just really enjoy nature. I mean, this is about as connected, I think, as you can be to a forest. I've never been anywhere like this in my life. Not that I've traveled the whole world or anything, but amazing. This is just amazing. Looking up this tree, there's like trees growing out of the tree. That's what the branches look like. I just got to add this last piece because this is just unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. I mean, look at this thing. In comparison to some regular trees you see right here.